Welcome to day 5. We are ready to roll. Learn to meditate. So today I wanted to talk about some different breathing techniques that you can do during meditation or on your own in your workday, in your car when you're at a red light, when somebody sends a message or an email that you don't particularly like and you start to go into fight or flight. So here's a couple different breathing techniques that you can use throughout your day, as well as kind of a really brief guide to chakras. And then we're going to do like a chakra affirmation meditation together. So that's what I have planned for today. So just get comfy and enjoy, I guess. So I'm going to go over some different breathing techniques first, and we can do them together. So, and this one you guys can be like on video if you want and doing it with me at the same time. The first one is called Ujjayi breathing. It's Ujai, and Ujjayi breathing is also called ocean breath. And so what you're going to do is you're going to breathe in through your nose, and then you're going to exhale through your nose from the back of your throat, and it's almost like a Darth Vader breath. Like you're pushing from the back of your throat. So just try that with me. Try like 3 breaths. So inhale through your nose, push from the back. Really strong. Inhale. Push again. One more. So Ujjayi breath is energizing because you're taking in a lot and you're using like a lot of energy to expel and bring in and expel. So if you've ever been to a yoga class in person, more than likely they've done Ujjayi breathing at some point, and you've done like 5 of those, and then dog breath, which is just, you guys know about that one? Yes. So dog breath is the next one. We won't do that one today, but dog breath is literally just pretend you're a puppy and you just, and you're almost hyperventilating, but it's an energizing breath. Same thing. So you're bringing in air and exhaling shorter than you are inhaling. So the next one I want to tell you about that has been useful in my life is called box breath. And all it is you just picture a box. So you inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, hold for 4. Inhale for 4, exhale, hold. So let's do a box breath together. We'll do 2 box breaths together. Ready? So I'm just going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, 1, 2, 3, 4. So inhale for 4, hold, exhale, hold. So that one can be useful because a lot of times we do this where we go and we like shallow breathe into our chest and your whole body doesn't get a scan. And what you're doing with your breath, and the reason why I'm sharing some breathing techniques is because most of us breathe into here. And then we don't actually, when you're breathing, your whole body, your brain is going scan, 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 scan. Everything's good? Okay. Scan, 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 scan. Everything's good? No hemorrhaging, no nothing, no disease, no necropsy. Like your brain is scanning as you're breathing, but it needs that oxygen to go up and all the way down through your toes. So when you're really deep belly inhale, you're allowing that breath to go all the way down to your toes. And you can feel the difference, right, between a shallow breath and a deep breath. Okay. We'll do 2 more. Energizing breath is inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 2. So you're gonna so let's do that one together. So you're breathing in more than you're exhaling, and it'll feel weird for a second, but we're only gonna do a couple. So inhale for 4, hold, exhale for 2. Inhale, exhale. So you can see it's energizing because you're taking in more air than you are letting out. And then the opposite of that is a relaxing breath, which everybody's like, why didn't you get to that one first? The relaxing breath is just that you're inhaling less than you are exhaling. So it's an inhale for 2, exhale for 4, hold for 4. So it just looks like, okay. So you guys can try this on your own at any time. But if you need a relaxing breath, just know that if you're taking, like focusing on that deep breath and just really focus on inhale, exhale. And you can even do like a 4 to 6 count. You can do like inhale for 4, exhale for 6. Inhale for 4, exhale for 6. And you'll notice, because based on what I just told you about how the energizing breath is a bigger inhale and the relaxing breath is a bigger exhale, the reason the 4-6 count works is because you're exhaling for longer than you're inhaling. So it's relaxing. So that's how that works. Cool? Okay. So, no, I don't want to talk about that. Okay, I'm going to show you guys a little screenshot while I talk about this. Can you put your thumb up if you can see it? You can see that, okay? I know it's kind of blurry. We'll do this. Okay, so you might have seen an image with chakras before. Sorry, I just want to make sure that I'm recording. Oh yeah. There we go. You guys can see that again? Okay. So you might have seen an image with chakras before and you might be like, yeah, I kind of understand. Like it's ancient and it's the yogis believe it, or that's like Buddhist or Hindu or something that I don't really practice. But all the chakras are, and there's 7 main ones, all they are is a main meridian point for energy in your body. So I think we can all agree that when we get nervous in our stomach, we get butterflies or nausea, right? So all that is it's yellow. You can see it on the graph. It's your manipura in Sanskrit is what it's called. It's your, what's it called? Your solar plexus. And when your solar plexus gets like triggered and can't really digest your reality, right? You're finding it difficult to take in whatever it is because you're nervous or anxious or stressed or whatever. We feel that tightness in there. Similarly, if you feel like you're not being heard, or if you feel extra nervous or anxiety here, you might feel like a tightness of chest in your heart chakra. You might feel it in your throat chakra, right? So all it is just like an energy meridian point where sometimes energy gets blocked. And we want to be able to let that energy flow, right? We want it to be able to flow all the way up and all the way down, which is why on the first day we talked about how you sit up straight when you're meditating, and when you're crossing or have your legs in front of you, you just don't cross your feet, right? Because you want that flow to be open. You want to be an open channel essentially with your physical body for your spiritual body. And I'm not going to talk too much about like the spiritual side of it, but anytime anybody says, well, I'm not spiritual, we are literally spirit. Like that's what we are. We're spirit in a physical body. So just always remember that even if you're not connected currently to your spirituality or any kind of like dogmatic belief system, just know that you are naturally spirit. And that's why like when people come together in crowds or you're in nature, you feel more calm because you're actually connected with everything else that was created at the same time as you. We have this like funny vision of we're separate from, but we're all in this together, right? We were all created by the same whatever energy source, right? So kind of cool to think about. So I'm just going to go through them from root. Can you guys see my mouse also? Yes? Okay, awesome. So I'm just going to go through them from root to crown really quickly and just talk about kind of like what each one, like what each center kind of represents. And then now that you guys have this image, you'll be able to vision them when we do the meditation. And if you ever forget the color sequence, just like, look, it's the rainbow. It's Roy G. Biv. All the way up. You guys know emoji, Viv? Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet, or ultraviolet. Okay, so this is the root chakra. It's actually located like at your tailbone. And your root chakra is like when you're sitting on the ground, that is the point of connection to Mother Earth, right? And so your root, the color is red. It's very strong. It represents you being grounded. It represents stability and connection. Okay, so your root, just think root, ground, connection, stability, support. Okay. The next one, the sacral, is like right in your pelvis, and it's orange. So this is your sacral chakra, okay? And it represents creativity and sexuality. And that doesn't mean just like intimacy. That means like all creative energy is like birthing new ideas, right? Birthing new aspects of yourself. This is like your awakening center in your sacral chakra. Okay, so that's orange is the color that we associate with it. Your solar plexus is located it's like around your belly button, just above your belly button. That's your like right your core. Okay, so solar plexus right here. Solar plexus, like I said before, in Sanskrit is also referred to as Manipura. And you might see like some natural health food brands. Now that you know some of these words, you're going to notice that like Manipura is a health food brand. Prana is a health food brand. Prana literally just means life force. That's what that is. So it like just it's Sanskrit words being used in modern day is really cool. So solar plexus is yellow. That's like just above your belly button. And your solar plexus represents decision making and digesting your reality and taking forward movement and getting things done, right? This is like your decision making center is right in your gut. And there's a reason why we call the gut the second brain, right? Because, well, first of all, because there's more neural pathways from the gut to the brain than there are in the central nervous system, which is crazy. So when anybody says that what they eat doesn't affect their mood or their sleep or anything, I'm like, you don't know your own body, friend. But that's why it's so important to take such good care of your solar plexus and your gut health, because it just has a direct reflection to everything else in your life. So side note, yay for everybody in here that drinks Shakeology. Okay, next one is green, and it's your heart chakra. Okay, and your heart chakra represents love and compassion and peace and forgiveness and trust and all those beautiful emotions that we associate with love. That's your heart chakra, right? Throat chakra is blue, okay? And your throat chakra represents expression and the ability to give yourself permission to dream, actually, and to voice your opinion. So that's all throat chakra. And then you have your third eye. Your third eye is literally just like right between your forehead. So you guys will notice too, like in Hindu culture, they wear, I can't remember what it's called right now, but a little red jewel on their third eye, right? Yes, and I'm like butchering it because I can't remember the name of it, but there's a very specific reason for it. So your third eye is connected to the color purple, and this is what connects you to spirituality. Okay, so that's actually, well, that's why they cover it, right? It's, I won't go into that lesson. We're gonna go stay on this one. It connects you to your spirituality. Your third eye is like your connection piece. It's separating ego from soul. It's universal connection, like I talked about before. Like we have this like weird delusion that we're all separate beings, and we like to isolate and talk about me and be like, oh, I have this problem. Nobody else knows it or understands, but everybody has stuff, right? And everybody's going through very similar life experiences. We just think that we're separate from. And then finally, your crown chakra is right on the top of your head, and it's also called the 1,000-petaled lotus. And your crown chakra is like no thought. It's like total connection to universe, God, source, whatever language is comfortable for you. It's like pure state. There's no mind activity. This is like your true being is like the top of your head is what that center is. So what we're gonna do, and like one of the reasons why chakra, it's called chakra tuning. One of the reasons why it's so important and so such a good idea to try for yourself at least once or twice is because, like I said before, lots of times like a certain center will get blocked. So I'll give you an example. When I was teaching grade 10, yes. So I was teaching grade 10 the fall of 2016. Um, I can't remember the exact date, but anyways, the fall semester. And I was teaching, I was coaching volleyball, I was working my coaching business, trying to learn, trying to grow, trying to be an entrepreneur, trying to also be efficient in my new job. There's a lot of pressure I put on myself and a lot of pressure from outside sources. And I was running on fumes. And I developed really, really intense heart palpitations and was having like these panic attacks every day. And I could feel my heart like palpitating. And then when I'd be speaking to my class, my throat it was almost like I was like choking on my words, and I sounded nervous all the time speaking to my class. And it was really weird because even if it was a day that I wasn't feeling anxious, I still had this like frog in my throat where I was like, and like, and just a very unsteady voice. And basically what that was, it was me not expressing my needs and desires and dreams and not living my authentic potential, right? Me teaching in the classroom, I love teaching, but me teaching in the classroom wasn't what my path was supposed to be. And because I knew that, because of deep inside, I knew that I didn't want to be doing that. It was like a clash between what my actions were and what I wanted to be doing. And I just really had this crazy blockage in my heart and my throat chakra. So it took a lot of work for me to like clear that and to stop worrying about heart attack, because that's what it felt like I was having. Okay, so that's an example of how you can get blockage, right? Similarly with like root or sacral chakra too, if there's any like sexual trauma or anything like that, those areas can get blocked, right? And our body knows, like the body trauma goes way deeper than we think it is. And it doesn't have to be this like crazy, I was bullied for 20 years trauma, right? You can have trauma from very simple things that express themselves in different ways. So let's do a chakra color meditation. So now you know that they're associated with red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, ultraviolet, white, or light. Okay. And when we go through, I'll just repeat the color just in case. I'm going to stop share here. All right. Let's get to it. All right. Find a comfortable spot. Scoot your butt around. Get comfy. Tuck your feet. If you know that your feet are going to fall asleep if you cross your legs, don't worry about uncrossing them and moving during the meditation. It's way better for you to move and get comfortable again than it is for you to like suffer through. That's silly, right? That's us causing our own suffering. All right, so sitting comfortably, take a deep breath in and let it out through your mouth. Close your eyes. Inhale in, belly full. Hold for a second. Exhale, belly full. A couple more like that. All right, once you've taken a few breaths like that, continue breathing through your nose. And I want you for a moment to just think about the chakras and their specific colors and their specific locations. Just through your mind, on the inhale, run through red, root, orange, sacral, yellow, solar plexus, green, heart, blue, throat, purple, third eye, white, crown. Just remember where the placement is. I want you to try to envision all 7 of them glowing, radiating in their own beautiful colors. And then when you're ready, I want you to bring your attention to your root chakra in your tailbone. Take a deep breath in and envision that red glowing really bright. We're going to attach an intention to each chakra. The intention for the root chakra is I am grounded. Deep inhale. I am grounded. Again, deep inhale. I am grounded. Once more. I am grounded. Feel yourself sit a little taller, ground a little deeper. And then move your attention to your sacral chakra, right between your pelvis. It's glowing in orange. The intention for the sacral chakra is I am creative. So we inhale, think our intention, exhale. I am creative. I am creative. I am creative. All right, move our attention slightly up to the glowing yellow, like a little sun in our center, or Manipura or solar plexus chakra, right above our belly button. And as you breathe in, think to yourself, I am enough. Once more, I am enough. Move your attention upwards still to your heart chakra. And your heart chakra glows the most brilliant green there ever was. Push your shoulders back. Deep breath into your heart. Our affirmation is I am loved. We'll do 3. I am loved. I am loved. I am loved. All right. Moving your attention up still to your throat chakra. Throat chakra is a brilliant blue. Our affirmation for our throat chakra is I am whole. I am whole. I am whole. I am whole. Move your attention upwards still, right to your brow bone between your eyes, your third eye chakra, our spirituality connection. Picture the most beautiful purple glowing right now inside of you. Our affirmation for this chakra is I am connected. Inhale, I am connected. Exhale. Moving your attention up to the top of your head, crown chakra, the thousand petaled lotus. Sit up nice and tall. Picture all of those chakras glowing. Your crown chakra is glowing ultraviolet light, white, pure prism of color. The affirmation for this chakra is so um, inhale, so exhale. Um, now that you know where the chakras are, what colors are associated, and you have an affirmation for each, we're going to start at the root and simply inhale red, exhale, inhale red orange, and exhale. And as we move up, picture those chakras glowing as you put attention on them. I'll guide you. Deep breath in, let it go. Inhale red, let it go. Inhale red orange, let it go. Inhale red orange yellow, let it go. Inhale red orange yellow green, let it go. Inhale red orange yellow green blue, let it go. Inhale red orange yellow green blue purple, let it go. And finally, inhale red orange yellow green blue purple white. Hold it for a second and let it go. Sit in this state for a minute. Let yourself breathe any tension anywhere in your body. We'll just sit with it for the next 2 minutes, and I'll bring you out of it when we're finished. Don't rush yourself out of it. Sit with that for a second if you need. That's chakra tuning. We're going to run out of time, but I just wanted to say thank you guys for joining me this morning. Namaste. And I'll see you tomorrow morning at 5:30 for our last. Take care.